Hey there, Jamie with Brazelton Realty here. Are you thinking of moving to Colorado? If so, I've got 5 reasons why you should stay away. Do not move to Colorado. It is not the place to be. You do not want to move here, and I'm going to tell you why, so keep watching. All right, reason number 1 why you do not want to move to Colorado, and that is it is too beautiful. I mean, seriously, we have the most breathtaking views of mountains. The foothills are beautiful, in the mountains are beautiful, away from the mountains are beautiful. Everywhere we go, you will find a unique set of beauty. I mean, who wants that? I mean, when you're driving down the interstate, you don't want a breathtaking view. You just want to get to your destination. When you're at home enjoying a nice relaxing evening, you just want to enjoy your grass and you don't want to be looking at the mountains. I mean, who loves a beautiful sunset or sunrise? Nobody wants these things, so don't even think about moving to Colorado. Reason number 2 why you should not move to Colorado, and that is we have too much recreation. I mean, you can do things all year round. We can do skiing, we can do snowshoeing in the wintertime. You can do whitewater rafting, you can do hiking, you can do all kinds of mountain recreation. You also have hunting and fishing. There's lakes you can go camping. You can do almost anything and everything in Colorado recreation-wise, and who wants that? I mean, I don't want to live in a place where there's so much recreation, I don't even know what to do. And all the recreation, or not all the recreation, but a lot of it requires us to be in shape and is good for our bodies with fresh air. I mean, who wants that? Come on, people. Do not move to Colorado. It is a bad idea. Who wants this kind of recreation in their lives? Me, for one, I don't. Reason number 3 why people should just stay away from Colorado. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. And in fact, everybody should move out of Colorado. And that's because we have really good food and we're known for craft beer. We have more beer in Colorado than probably any state. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why would we want to live where we can have good food and good beer, and then we have good recreation to burn all that off? This just doesn't make sense. I think people need to move away. We don't need this kind of variety in our life. Let's just have a simple, plain consumption of food and just a real simple variety of beverages. We don't need all this variety. We don't need all these choices. We don't need the quality that you're going to find here in Colorado. So for heaven's sakes, please stop thinking of Colorado. Go somewhere else. Now, reason number 4 why you should not think of Colorado to move to or to live in. In fact, we should all leave is because of the weather. I mean, good grief. One minute it's snowing, the next minute it's beautiful outside. I mean, this is enough to make you go crazy. I mean, our highs aren't really that high, and our lows, well, they can get pretty low depending on where you're at. But you can also move someplace within Colorado where it doesn't get that low. I mean, there's just so many choices. There's so much variety, and the weather is just, I don't know, it's too pleasant. I don't like it. It makes me think that I shouldn't trust things because it's too nice outside. One day I'm outside in my flip-flops enjoying the beautiful spring day, and then the next day it's snowing and we get good moisture, but then it melts in a couple days and it's nice again. I mean, this is enough to drive us crazy. I wish Colorado would just figure it out and just be really hot or really cold all the time. What's up with this weather? Now, the last reason why you should just exclude Colorado from your search list is the people here are too darn friendly. I mean, sure, Colorado is beautiful. We have good food and good beer. We have beautiful weather. We have recreation everywhere we turn around. And yes, all of those things produce people that are very friendly. But do you really trust friendly people? I mean, when you're walking down the street and somebody says hi, I mean, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Kind of suspicious. So all of these things taken into consideration kind of makes me think that Colorado isn't to be trusted. We need to run from Colorado because people shouldn't be friendly to each other. Neighborhoods shouldn't be tight. You shouldn't talk to your neighbors. You shouldn't talk to people at a shopping mall or at a restaurant. I mean, come on. This is 2021. We just survived year 2020 and we were told to social distance. And the best thing we can do now is be socially distant, and friendliness gets in the way of being socially distant. So get away from Colorado. Now I hope I have thoroughly convinced you to look elsewhere. Go someplace else. Look at Wyoming. Look at Nebraska. Look at Nevada. So anywhere else besides Colorado. You don't want to live here. I mean, honestly, all those things that I mentioned, who wants those things? I certainly don't. In fact, I think I should move myself out into another state. But if I didn't convince you, I'm going to leave a link in the description with the Colorado Housing Market Report for 2020, filled with information that'll probably make your stomach turn on, like, housing market. The price has gone up. What's up with that? I don't want to live in a place where I actually make money by living in a house. So look at that report, because if I didn't convince you not to live here, it certainly will.